Good morning and welcome in. Dan Hardenbrook, glad to have you along. Hope your weekend went well. It's Monday. Let's start off your brand new week with a look at your latest local news from around the region. This is your Newberry News Update on M123 FM. Your news headlines today are being brought to you by Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center.
Have you been inside the Gibson Family Health Clinic this summer?
Right from the front door as you enter, it's a big expanded entrance, easy to find registration. Many seats in our waiting area, but you'll see a nice fireplace there, a beverage station, and really quickly taken back into one of our 18 exam rooms to be seen by primary care provider.
That's Helen Newberry Joy CEO Helen Johnson, who says the updates streamline the healthcare process.
You're going to get great care close to home, in and out, ease of access, park closer to the door than you have been previously. You're going to be able to navigate the space really easily, more intuitive, I guess, and you just kind of naturally flow through the space.
And that's just the beginning of the updates and renovations.
We will continue to be making multi-million-dollar investments in that facility so that this hospital and the healthcare we're providing is sustainable into the future.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center.
We're just really doing a lot of nice upgrades in there to make sure we're providing the latest and greatest to our community.
Your health, our passion.
In your latest local news this morning, Village of Newberry residents and business owners were left in the dark for an extended period of time this past weekend. A near 18-hour-long blackout began early Saturday morning and lasted until just after midnight on Sunday. Village of Newberry officials say they still don't know what caused one of its main substations to fail. Crews will continue to assess the situation this week. The 18-hour turnaround was a quick response to the situation by the Village of Newberry. The result of a swift plan to act and restore services came after initial reports told residents to prepare for a potential extended outage that could possibly have lasted multiple days. Instead, the village went to work quickly restoring services. The Village of Newberry was able to borrow a backup generator courtesy of Pentland Township to keep water and sewer services running during the outage, and a portable substation was acquired and transferred from Novi, along with a crew that went to work immediately after arriving on Saturday evening. Service was finally fully restored shortly after 12:30 on Sunday morning. Village Manager Allison Watkins provided detailed updates of the restoration efforts and its challenges, as well as progress on the restoration efforts on the Village of Newberry Facebook page, while the Newberry News shared reports to keep the community safe and informed. For more on this past weekend's big blackout in Newberry, check out the upcoming edition of the Newberry News. The Muskallonge Lake State Park is now giving access to Lake Superior with a brand new state-of-the-art accessible boardwalk that will bring more people than ever to the shores of Lake Superior. The $995,000 project includes a new fully accessible boardwalk and path that winds its way through the woods down to the Lake Superior shoreline. That replaces the storm-damaged staircase, which was long a popular attraction and gateway to the lake shore for visitors at the Muskallonge Lake State Park. Now, with the new project completed, visitors of all abilities can enjoy the breathtaking lake views through the tree canopy. You get more information by going to the Muskallonge Lake State Park Facebook page. You can see photos of the project as well. For more information on the accessible boardwalk, you can also contact the Muskallonge Lake State Park. Engadine Consolidated Schools is still in need of someone to provide milk supply and delivery for the upcoming 2025-2026 school year. Bids will be accepted through the end of the week. The deadline is Friday at 4 p.m. You can get bid specifications and submit completed items by contacting Sharon French in the Engadine School office. Her email is sfrench@eupschools.org. Again, bids must be received by August 13th at 4 p.m. Get more information by going to the Engadine Consolidated Schools website or checking out the most recent edition of the Newberry News. It is UP State Fair Week, and the Department of Natural Resources is bringing back one of the most popular attractions at each year's event. The DNR Pocket Park returns to the UP State Fair this week. Gets underway today and runs through Saturday. The Pocket Park is located within the Upper Peninsula State Fairgrounds in Escanaba. Last year's Pocket Park programs drew 10,000 visitors who enjoyed several different outdoor activities, including catch and release bluegills and the Upper Peninsula shaped fishing pond, the chance to shoot pellet guns or bows and arrows, working fire towers, and volunteers also help greet fair visitors. The Department of Natural Resources says they're proud of the work that their volunteers provide during Fair Week. The Pocket Park offers fun, free programs all summer long, and weekends during the fall, so it's not just Fair Week that makes it a great event for the whole family. If you want more information on the Pocket Park or would like to volunteer for programs, you can contact interpreter Jalen Sims at 906-789-0714. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. That is your latest local news this morning. It's your Newberry News Update on M123 FM. Your Monday news brought to you by Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center. At HNJH, your health is their passion. For a full range of services they provide right here in communities close to home, make sure you check out hnjh.org. Time now to check in with sports this morning. It is the first official day of fall sports practices. A new school sports year getting underway this afternoon as local athletes from around the area return to the courts, trails, and fields in preparation for the upcoming season. Fall sports practices getting underway today for volleyball as well as cross country and football. Engadine and Newberry planning to offer a full complement of fall sports programs from the middle school level up through varsity. You can get sports-specific information, schedules, and announcements by following both the Tequamanon Area Schools TAS Facebook page as well as the Engadine Consolidated Schools Facebook page. Questions can also be directed to either the Tequamanon Area Schools or Engadine Consolidated Schools athletic offices. Good luck to all the fall sports athletes making their return to competition as fall sports practices get underway this afternoon. From the Newberry News and M123 FM. Tigers took a big win at Comerica Park yesterday afternoon, 9-5 victory over the LA Angels. Tigers wrap up the weekend still in first place in the AL Central at 68-51. It was an offensive explosion as the Tigers jumped out to a 7-0 lead and hung on as their bullpen continued to struggle. Kerry Carpenter and Riley Green both had big days. They homered and combined to drive in 7 runs in the effort. Tigers continuing their playoff push as they lead the American League Central by 6 games. Your latest local weather forecast for the day today. Slight chance of showers this morning. Mostly cloudy skies. Highs will be in the low 80s. For your Tuesday, showers likely. Thunderstorms possible. Highs will be in the low 80s. Southwest winds 5 to 10. Wednesday, sunny. A high in the mid 70s. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. This is your Newberry News Update on M123 FM.
Covering stories that interest the community, readers have come to depend on the Newberry News. Subscribe to the digital edition for early Wednesday morning access or get the print edition delivered to your doorstep. The Newberry News, your news and information leader.